Welcome to Fire Away, Seriously Funny Conversations, the podcast where we catch up on things that make us laugh and things that make us human. We are Matt Bays and Leslie Robbins, and today we are going to talk about mental health awareness, celebrity crushes,
Jimmy Fallon,
Heidi Klum,
Delta Pre-Check. We talked about Heartstopper.
What's Heartstopper? That show. Yeah. Welcome to Fire Away. We are part of the 1,000 Listens Club.
Can you believe
we have
it?
mile high status.
Oh, God. Listen, I'm going to have sex ed with you because you don't understand. You just don't get it.
What are you holding in your hand? Oh, your water journey.
Water journey update.
I'm over that damn water journey. You are doing it though, aren't you?
I'm trying. I don't care.
Here at the Fire Away podcast, and we are in our building right now that we just leased. When did we lease this building?
Yesterday.
Here at Fire Away, we are now a part of the very exclusive 1,000 Listens Club. And we would like to thank all of our donors and all of our viewership. And personally, I'd like to thank the cast of Waiting to Exhale.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. 80s music. Duran.
Dairy Queen. Duran.
I'd personally like to thank coming
Clooney.
out later in life. That has been so instrumental in making this podcast a reality. Expletives. Mm-hmm. And yes, you said baloney.
Baloney, death.
Yes. There are so many people to thank.
Sylvia Brown.
Like Sylvia Brown. Yes.
She knew it was going to happen. She believed in us.
She did. In 2022, a small podcast about heat will gain 1,000 listens. And see, I feel like we're leaving a few people out. Laurie Rice, Mr. Richards.
Oh my God, all of them.
Yeah. Who else? There's so many from yours.
We've mentioned so many people. I didn't mention anybody.
Mercedes, Mary Kay.
Oh my God, Dasani.
Yes. Yeah.
We definitely need to give a special shout out to Mariah Carey, who got her own episode here.
She put us on the map, I'd say. No, I think it's death and dying and the story of the dead lady that really put us on the map.
What did Jerome say that we should call it? Not Fire Away, but
Passed Away.
Passed Away.
Since all we do is talk about dead people. I love that. And what can we can call them our little death angels. They can be our mascot.
The Grim Reapers.
Yes.
They all have to wear the mask and whatever that is.
The sickle. Okay. Well, but honestly, we are excited about getting 1,000 listens. And we're actually kind of growing on this little podcast. It's little. We did the metrics, looked them up, and average podcasts are about 27 listens a piece. And girl, we're in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah.
I guess most people aren't famous that start podcasts, like, the Joe Rogans of the world, who gets like a bazillion a day. Mm-hmm. Most people are just me and you putting out a podcast and hoping people listen. So I feel like 150 that we're averaging is pretty good. If you picture 150 people sitting in a room, that's a lot of people.
We're not Joe Rogan. We're not MC Squared. We are regular, no frills. Hey, look at me kind of people.
We will be.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Who do you think would be our corporate sponsors? Dairy Queen, Burger King for sure.
Oh, Burger King, yeah. I mean, we talked
funeral homes would probably be really great for us.
I think so. Pop culture, is that a company? Because we do like that.
Rihanna, she could give us a little something.
I mean, seriously, she could just give us 10 million and she wouldn't even know it was gone.
Can you imagine having that much money and like you could make a drastic change in somebody's life financially and never even miss it out of your pocket.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this episode. Leslie, it's Monday morning. How was your weekend?
It was good. I try to do nothing on the weekends.
You try to?
I try really hard to do literally nothing. That's my goal.
Somebody's bringing me coffee.
Here he comes.
Yes.
He needs a theme song. Make
Usually
him a song for when he comes on, that you have like, Chris is back.
Here comes Chris
Yes.
in all his glory.
Yeah, like he needs like a little theme song every time he makes an appearance.
Here comes Chris in all his glory.
It may have gone off brand at the end.
Think so? I don't know. Those pants are a little bit glorious. Well, he's just got on some tight pants.
My Lord. Good God.
Love you. Bye.
Chris.
Okay, caller. We have Duran on the line. Duran.
Oh my God.
Yes, you said that the kiss was actually romantic.
I don't know what he's thinking. I think he's just trying to embarrass me.
You don't talk about other people's romantic kisses from college or high school.
College, middle school.
Middle school.
Super romantic.
I know.
Super.
We were 12
God.
and it was very romantic.
I mean, the candlelights, dim, music was
I
playing.
got friends in low places.
That's what we could talk about. Naomi Judd.
Did she die? Yes. She did?
Saturday of mental illness.
She died of mental illness? What do you mean of mental illness?
Well, what do you think that means? It means
did she take her life?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. The next day, they were being inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. So that was really sad to watch. Ashley and Winona went and accepted, and it was really sad. They sobbed their eyes out. She wrote a book back in 2016, and she's been talking very openly about her mental illness struggles, and that she's been in psych wards, and that she's been in very deep, dark depression.
I had no idea. I didn't know that
either.
was part of her history or story.
Either.
And I guess it shouldn't surprise me, but it does a little bit because, she's this beautiful woman, and every time I've seen her, she seems upbeat and happy. And but there's a big difference between just the idea of happy and depression. A whole issue to think on. Yeah.
Love can build a bridge.
How old was she?
76.
Okay.
And she was from my neck of the woods, Ashland, Kentucky.
Man, that is just, I don't know. It's really, really sad.
Yeah. It's actually mental illness or mental health awareness this month.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no clue that this had happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Poor Winona and Ashley. Mm-hmm. That's just a lot to hold on to and to think about. And, some people say it's like selfish to do that. And I think it is impossible for a person to be selfish,
Well, I think it's easy for somebody to say it's selfish because we're kind of in our right state of mind. Like we're able to rationalize and we wouldn't kill ourselves because we have kids and we have the Country Music Awards coming up. It's but if you're so deep and dark in a place, you're not thinking rationally, that's not possible for them.
Right.
You're not doing that.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I have a couple of friends that have struggled to depression, and I always appreciate it's not. I've been depressed before,
sure,
and maybe once even clinically, but it's not part of my history, But the friends that I have who have talked about it, it's been enlightening. I have another friend that talks about bipolar. He writes about it, and it's clarifying, helpful, But in the depression, the thing that I remember most hearing is how, sad is just the wrong word.
Right.
That it has nothing to do with sad, that it's in this hole. You're in this hole in the ground that is dark. and you look up and you can see light out there, but there's no way to get to it.
Yeah. I mean, I've struggled with depression most of my adult life.
You have?
And it's never been to a point of like suicidal thoughts, but there's been times where it's like you have no motivation. It's not sad. I don't feel sad about anything. I just feel numb and like unmotivated to like shower. Like she even says that in her interview, like just simple like hygiene, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, changing your clothes. You just want to lay and stare. It's like a paralyzing numbness. Mm-hmm. That's all I can describe it.
Yeah.
It's not sad or my heart is broken sad. It's nothing. It's just nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I would describe it as.
Yeah. And then knowing that the only one that can fix it is you. Mm-hmm. If it's able to be fixed, you actually have to do it.
Right. It's like this, but it's not like this. It's like when I was having a baby, when women are pushing out a baby, nobody can do it for you. You have to do it. You yourself have to push that baby out. There's nobody that can help you. And that's terrifying to know that you're the only person. It's kind of the same with depression. Only you can fix it, and you have no energy or no drive to do it. Mm-hmm. It's really defeating. So that like even goes deeper. Like I can't do this. It's impossible for me to do it.
Yeah.
So I get it. I understand. I've never really been at that place, but I've been in the place of like, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to see my friends. I don't want to do the things I used to enjoy. I just want to lay here in my own filth and watch TV until the next day, and I'll do it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, keeping it light, that's how we do.
Fire away.
Can we get that soundbite? Just put it in someplace.
I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this episode in GarageBand and see if I can score it with some really sad trombones. Yes.
Taps. That should be our theme song, really.
Should.
I wanted to clarify from our church episode. I listened to it the other day, and what is the word? Join.
Wait. We're clarifying.
I'm clarifying something.
We never clarify. Most podcasts I know, they clarify shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna clarify.
They'll be like, let's make this right because we said her hair was black, but it's actually brown.
This isn't super important. What I was going to say is...
Leslie, I'm not ready yet. I know you're going to say something, but we need a theme song.
Check yourself. Got to check yourself. Please make a little dance video to it.
You better check yourself and make it right. Make it right now. Ooh. Now, Leslie, what is it that we need to make right now?
Okay, so I'm so glad I'm a part of the family of God.
Oh God! Nobody even cares about that song.
I don't care. What is it? Joint
heirs. Like if you're heir to the throne or heir to the city.
It hit me what I thought the words were. Join hands. I thought we were saying join hands with Jesus as we travel this far. What's that even mean? Joint heirs.
Joint heirs. We're together. You and Rebecca and Jared are joint heirs to your mother and dad's massive fortune.
Oh, God. I thought you were talking about heir, like heir.
No.
Heirs, like heir to the throne. For God's sake.
Yeah. You're joint heirs.
Hands. I like better. I like it.
You're
better.
Joint heirs with Jesus as you travel this sod. And sod is a type of grass.
Right. But join hands with Jesus as we travel this far. I like better. And that's how I'm going to sing it.
Well, you're going to have to talk Bill Gaither about that.
Okay.
Because he wrote that damn song.
That's it. That's all I want to say.
That's our only clarification?
For the church episode?
Make it right right now? I mean, we have to clarify something else.
What else do you want to clarify?
I don't know.
How was your plane trip to Boston? Did you get ginger ale?
Yes, I got to go to Boston. I had ginger ale on the way there, and I also had ginger ale on the way home. I like saying the word ginger ale. It makes me feel regal. when they were like,
Sophisticated.
would you like some coffee? And I said, no, I'll have a ginger ale. I need to throw half a fur around my shoulder,
Yeah.
you know? But, get this. I didn't realize this, but I've been trying to open my mind to new things. And when you hear what I'm opening my mind to, you're going to think I'm probably not setting my goals high enough. So I have the Delta app, which is, you need to have the app. I mean, You're not going to wait in a line like a wild animal for them to get a boarding pass to you. And then you carry it around like a piece of paper in your pocket. No, that is so 2018.
I love the paper ticket.
No, when you have the app, listen, when you have the app, it alerts you like 24 hours before, and you literally push acknowledge and push another button and you're checked in. So when you walk in, you march your ass straight to security. That's it. You don't have to wait through that line. And then if you get TSA clearance, which I just signed up for, Chris made me do it. You walk into the special line where you watch people walk right in and go past everything. And you don't have to take off your shoes when you go through security.
Well,
very special. Very special.
That will be worth it. That's worth it then. Sign me up.
Right.
I love paper tickets and I have the app. I like a good paper ticket because if you go through the line and you put your phone on top and it's for some reason not working, then you can whip out that paper ticket and go, here you go, thanks, and walk off.
I've never seen anybody's not work when they've put their phone down on that thing.
I have. And I get the, I'd have, and I get the ticket for all 5 of my kids. I'm like, here you go, get your paper ticket. Old fashioned.
That's like listening to the radio when you can have Spotify.
True. My mom won't use GPS because she don't trust it. So she writes down with the paper and pencil directions. Turn left at Target, turn right at the McDonald's.
She does not.
Yeah. And I'm like, Mom, GPS will save your life. And if you miss a turn, it will tell you what to do next. I don't trust it. So,
my friend Laura would talk about her Garmin. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? That she was using a Garmin. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Those GPS is not on her phone. Right. I'm like, I think they've built a few 100,000 roads since you got that thing. And she was just like, it's fine. She liked her Garmin, and she's terrible with directions like I am. Garmin. Right.
But I am getting a paper ticket every time.
That paper ticket it's not necessary. You're waiting what if you walk in and that line is 30 minutes long?
Okay, then I won't get it. But I like a good paper ticket. I just do. Do.
Okay. But why?
To me, it's like security, it's a receipt. If for some reason my phone is not going to work, I have a receipt to show you this is my ticket. I have a backup.
And if you don't, what do you think they're going to do? Send you all the way back out?
Yeah, I do think
they're
that.
Not. No, they're going to get your ID and they're going to run your ID and be like, all right, she's already checked in.
And then everybody in that snake line behind me is going to be cussing me and trying to get their shoes off and getting their shampoo and all their stuff all out. And it's stressful. It's a stressful time for me. So I like to have my receipt.
I almost missed my flight on Friday. I got to the airport and there was a line that was wrapped through right when you walked in the doors to the security, a circle 2 times around that you had to wait through. I couldn't believe it. So I actually sat down on the plane at 6:16 a.m. and the flight left promptly at 6:30.
Ooh, you did almost.
So when I ran to the gate, I was in an all-out sprint with a girl who looked like she was 15.
Let's go, girl. Let's go.
Oh, totally. We became friends when we got there. I was like, we made it. And she was like, oh my God. Cause the line was so long. I've never seen a line that long before. And I thought, I'm going to miss this flight. But I'll tell you what I did when I got to the final check-in where you get before you board. All I had to do was pull out my phone. I didn't have to dig for a paper ticket.
Okay. Just to clarify, I do have the app. I enjoy the app. I love it. I like a good receipt. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. And you're still on MySpace, right? But what I was going to say is on the Delta app, you can get on there and you can pick your seat. right? And you just push seat selection and it shows. Now, typically, if it's 24 hours before, everybody's picked, all the seats are picked over and they just put you in the last seat on the plane, which I've done a couple times. But this time there's this comfort area near the front. It's not first class, but it's called comfort area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's going to cost you money to go into the comfort area, right? But here's what I discovered. I thought, let's just see how much it is. And what would you think?
Sometimes it's like $50 more than the ticket.
Honey, no. I pushed that button, and for both of those flights, it was $9. The price of an extra value meal of a regular McDonald's. $9. And here's what happens when you sit up there. You have 3 extra inches of leg room.
I love it.
3. And not all those seats are taken. So both times I didn't even have anybody next to me. It was just me.
That was worth the $9 right there.
And I had a TV that recessed down. It was in this thing under the seat that you flipped up like Spectre, like James Bond. The only problem was I watched about 3/4 of my movie, and they make you put everything away, tray tables and stuff, when you descend into the city. And so I didn't get to see the end of my movie, which was Up in the Air with George Clooney. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's a fine actor.
I love George Clooney. His eyes are gorgeous. They look into your soul. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a moment where I thought, I think this is the category of handsome that Chris is in, just rugged, masculine man.
Yeah. He just has these beautiful, it's his eyes. It's like
he has brown eyes.
This part. Yeah. And he just looks
and dark eyebrows, black nest of eyebrows encircling those brown eyes.
Yeah. He's very, very handsome. I know that's the obvious choice whenever somebody says who's the most handsome actor? Everybody goes to George Clooney, but he truly is.
Yeah. We need a new song for this too. Clooney crush, Clooney crush.
Or I think we need to discuss our celebrity crushes who you said you were woman would be.
Yes.
Who is
Heidi
it?
Klum.
Right.
Heidi Klum is my only actual sexual crush. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
For women, she was the one woman that made me think I might not be gay.
You're like, oh, maybe.
It only took the most gorgeous specimen of a woman that has ever existed to make me think that I might not be gay.
You know,
where every other guy's like, I don't know, that girl behind the register at Hardee's, she's pretty hot.
You're no. Yeah. But I know who you're talking about. She has really cool earrings.
Right.
That would be you. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Are you talking about the one with the cat eye?
And then who's your man celebrity? Is it George Clooney? That's your guy or?
No, I gotta be honest. I'm not. And this is a true story because I think guys are super visually stimulated.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not visual at all. This is going to sound like such bullshit. Because listen, I mean, there are times where I'm just DTF.
Really?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I don't know, Matt. You seem like the type of guy that's can I get you a cup of coffee first? Let's get to know each other real quick.
Yes. What is our what is it that we like? Well, for me, a face is everything. Mm-hmm. It's where you deliver and receive love. And a face is a big deal to me. I really like a face, but I'm not super into a body. There's some hot guy walking around with a big, I need to finish that sentence, chest, arms, ripped abs or whatever. I don't really care about that. I mean, It really does not. I would more admire it dang, somebody's been in the gym. But for me, it's all about the person who is confident in themselves and that is kind. Kindness is huge for me, interesting, and has a nice face. That'll do it for me. So when I sat down across from Chris Evans, I was not interested in dating. We were just meeting up to talk about some different things, whatever. And by the end of a 3.5 hour conversation, I was like very interested in knowing more about him, not dating, but in knowing more about him because he was super interesting and super kind and smart and all that kind of stuff. But he's also incredibly handsome. But that wasn't what it was for me. And it's not with celebrities either. I'm like hard pressed to think of a celebrity that does it for me. It's usually the person that's not the most popular. That's like a side character that is nice.
Always for me. Every late night host is my crush.
Jimmy Fallon.
All of them. Jimmy
like
Kimmel,
Conan
Jimmy
O'Brien.
Fallon. He's not cute, but I love a funny person who's very friendly and talkative.
Yeah.
That's who I'm looking for. And all of those guys, James Corden, I mean, he's a chubby little guy. I love him. Love him.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that I like. The funny, confident, good time, laid back type people. Those are always who I like.
Yeah. But the steamy, sexy, hunky, I think that's normally what people are drawn to, maybe. Help us out, sparklers. Like, what are you drawn to? Is it the McSteamy, McDreamy, whatever the hell? I see them and I see the ads and I think, oh, this is a beautiful person. But it doesn't arouse any inner desire in me. It's more like, that's great artwork, or my God, that is one of the most beautiful human beings ever.
Right.
I think that's what I felt for Heidi Klum, except if you go to Twitter and look up Heidi Klum, her actual page, and look at the banner, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like God makes things like that.
Yeah.
Look it up. Have you seen it?
You want me to, like right now? Look it up?
Do it. Do it. Yeah.
I believe that you can't have it all. So like if you are drop dead gorgeous and have the body of a supermodel, you're not funny or you're not smart. You don't get all of it.
Are you looking at the picture?
Here we go. Sports Illustrated.
I mean, what the hell?
Matt's dream girl.
What that look at her. It's pretty. Crazy, isn't it?
But you know what? She's probably like not allowed to eat bread. And that's what I mean. You can't have it all. You can't be Heidi Klum and you can't eat bread. You know?
I'm going to tell you right now, Heidi Klum, those are always the people like that they're eating whatever the hell they want.
Okay. You're going to defend her. You're going to just drop on a sword for her.
Those are robot people.
She probably doesn't drink enough water.
She is not on a water journey.
She is not. I have one of my cousin's daughters, drop dead gorgeous, beautiful, straight A's, Dean's List, but she has a allergy to gluten. And I'm like, that's it, Carmen. You can't have it all. You're not allowed to eat bread. So I'll look like this.
You sound pleased.
It is. It's just that we have this vision of perfection. And like Heidi Klum, my cousin Carmen, look like perfection. And we want to be just like them. But really, they don't have it all that we think they have. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're
absolutely right. Because I think about, like, I've never been happier in my life than I am right now. My life is kind of stunning right now. I'm scratching my head, wondering how I ended up here with Chris, open with my sexuality, living my best life. I'm 51. But listen, the road that led here, I mean, you know my family history.
Sure, totally.
Right. Those were dark days. There was a lot. So everybody has something. Something's going to get us all.
Something is going to get us all.
And I'm sure there's lucky stories out there where some people haven't faced a lot of things. But the most interesting people, I think, are the people that have a backstory, have some sort of past, and are not stuck in it, but are reconciling it in some way with a new experience and a new life.
I'm going to go clean my room now and watch Johnny Depp trial.
I wonder how long it's going to go for.
They said 6 weeks.
How many weeks are we in?
This is week 3.
I have no desire to turn that on.
I know you don't. Sad.
No, I don't watch
That's
TV
why you got
during
me.
the day, but I do watch it at night. Oh, listen, we started a show last night on Netflix called Heartstopper.
I love a good show recommendation.
It is so satisfying right now. I think we watched 3 episodes and they're like 27 minutes each. They're short.
What's it about?
It's British, and it is about these 2 boys in high school who like each other. Aww. One of them is out and one of them is not. They are the most regular looking people you've ever seen. They aren't these heartthrobby kind of beautiful kids. But what's so satisfying is being able to see people sort of live in this at that age.
Yeah.
For me,
yeah,
that's a huge deal of thinking about what would that have been like to have a boyfriend in high school. It's so cute and sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's based on some graphic novel. And so the way it's shot is cool, and that they sort of animate things every once in a while. There's little animations, not people, but like where they'll touch hands the first time they touch hands, and these little like drawn hearts and stuff kind of spark around it. And it's the cutest thing ever. But that show, you watch a couple episodes and you will be like, oh my God, it's just really, really sweet. Heartstopper on Netflix. Super cute. Chris had heard about it on TikTok. Yeah.
Chris is on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
How am I not? I'm going to
Well, he doesn't do TikTok. He doesn't make videos or anything like that.
But I don't either. I just send TikToks to people. That's all I do. Tom only sends me cooking videos, which should be probably a hint. It's always like, today we're going to make breakfast casserole.
Today like, you're going to make breakfast casserole.
Oh, is this a hint? You want me to make this?
How old is Tom?
46.
And how old are you?
41.
Okay.
He, one of his friends texted him the other day and he was like, Leslie was in 7th grade in 1994 because they were in college.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, what?
Man, time flies. You get older. Like, I can't believe I'm 51 and a half.
Yeah.
Like, sheesh.
I know.
That's it for us today on Fire Away. We'll be back with more seriously funny conversations next week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/podcast fireaway and on Instagram at fireaway_podcast, and watch us via video on our YouTube channel, and fire this podcast off to a few friends.
Fire away.
Fire away.